Welcome everyone to the third installment of the Marvel tier list, the MCU tier list, 23 movies. I couldn't get Black Widow on this list. This was a pre-made list, but I could not get Black Widow. But if I was gonna put it, C tier. Already saying that. But today, because of one comment that I will put on screen right now, because of that comment, I'm making this video. And we are gonna get going. Let's go. Number 3. Let's go. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's okay. I'll give it a B tier. I think it's enjoyable enough. There are some weak moments, but the comedy does work, and didn't mind Kurt Russell as villain. Ant-Man, upon rewatch, I did actually like this. I'll give it a B tier. Not perfect, but it's actually a fun movie to watch, and definitely loved a lot of the stuff in this movie, so B tier. Age of Ultron, I will give this A tier, because I grew up on this movie. This was my first MCU movie. Saw in the theater. Have a special place for that, and I just think this movie's great. Love all the action. Most of the parts in this are great. Fun movie to watch, and yeah. I think that Age of Ultron is actually a decent movie. Alright, next we got the first Avengers, S tier, easy. This is a classic. This is just a classic MCU movie, and I just think this is amazing. There were a lot of things that I know, looking back, they could have done better. But what's the point? This movie is just fun. It's great, and it's a classic among MCU movies. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I've actually think has gotten worse since I've watched it, and I rewatched it, and I did not like it. Yeah. I thought it was kind of bland. I know there was some funny stuff. The villain was just kind of lame, and I just think a lot of it wasn't good, and that's why. Alright, next we got Black Panther. Ooh, I think we're going to go S tier for BP. Black Panther is just amazing. It's beautifully shot, beautifully written. The story's great. The actors, R.I.P. Chadwick, but the actors and performances are amazing. The story's great. Yeah, I already said that. Okay. Captain America 1. You know, I want to put this up in A because I really like watching it. I think the movie itself is a B, but I love watching this movie, so I think I'm going to put an A. Red Skull could have been worked on, but sets up a lot of other stuff in the MCU, and I really enjoyed Steve Rogers' story throughout his life, and all the little details and stuff here and there. Next was Civil War. I think this is just amazing, and way better than all the Captain America movies. I'm not going to put them in order this time, but I think Civil War is amazing. I love the conflict. I love the story. I love how it connects to the comics. I just love a lot. And also, watching it is great. Captain Marvel, I think you guys already know. It's awful. It's just really bad. And I know I rewatched it. It's not as bad as I remember, but it's still really rough. I really pray that the sequel is good and the Secret Invasion show is good, because this is not good. No. Thor: The Dark World. It's worse, actually. Thor: The Dark World is lame. It's boring. It makes me fall asleep. It's stupid in a lot of parts, and I think it's an embarrassment. Doctor Strange, A tier. Doctor Strange is a very, very solid movie. It has a lot of fun stuff. Drama heavy. The action's very cool. Special effects are great. Hits hard, and I really enjoy it. I'm hyped for the sequel. Like, it might be the best movie of the year. We're gonna actually save Endgame for we're gonna save that for last, actually, so let's put that back here. Thor Ragnarok, I think you already know. S tier. Phenomenal movie. Saved a dying franchise of Thor. But Thor Ragnarok is just amazing. It's hilarious. It's action-packed. And it's all I could have wanted. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 we're gonna have to put up in the A tier because I love watching this movie. I think it's hilarious. I think it's one of the best movies in the MCU, but I don't think it reaches that S tier for me because I don't watch it that much. Like these four I watch a lot, but these four I watch like time to time. Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn is just amazing. I'm so hyped to watch the Suicide Squad, and this movie just shows off his best so far. I haven't seen the Suicide Squad yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy, phenomenal movie. Not quite S tier for me, but I think it'll be very close if I rewatch it sometime. But yeah, I really want to put it up. I want to put it up. We're gonna put it up to S tier. I know I said so much about it. Guardians of the Galaxy is just amazing, so we're gonna put it up in S tier. Next, we have the Hulk. I really don't like this movie. That's all I'm gonna say. Iron Man 3, I think this is kind of bland, better than I thought on rewatch, but it's very bland. It did not captivate me, and it made me almost fall asleep. Next, we got Iron Man 2. Yeah, Iron Man 2 is weak. I really don't like this movie that much, and I never really have. Iron Man 1, we gotta put it up in the solid A tier. Classic movie. Just like one of the best superhero movies to come out of that era. Now looking back, it's still great, but I don't think it's as good as everyone thought it was. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's really fun. Great time to watch, but I don't know if that is, like, my favorite, personally. You know what's weird? I really have never liked most of the Iron Man, or, the Iron Man movies, never have been a fan of. But I just keep watching them. Yep, and now we got Infinity War, my personal favorite MCU movie. This movie is phenomenal. And it's just so good. And it's just so amazing how they flipped the script on the whole Avengers, and it's just so good, and that's why it's top tier. Yeah, best. Far From Home, man, this movie is so good. I just watched it actually the other day, and I think it deserves that S tier. Far From Home, it's so fun to watch. It makes me laugh. It shocks me. The first time I saw it, I was shocked. And I just love these Spider-Man movies. And that's why Homecoming, you're going to go up there too. They're just both amazing. And I know Far From Home is just a little bit better than Homecoming, or the other way around. But they're both just phenomenal. Yep. Thor. You know, this movie's rough. And I definitely think it's one of the weaker ones in the MCU, but it has that charm that keeps it through rough moments. So that's why it's gonna sneak into the C tier. Just sneak in there. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Oh boy, this is great. This movie captivates me because of its writing, because of its action, its story. Everything comes together in this movie, and I love it for that. And that's why it's an S tier movie. And then we got Endgame. You know, it's so A and B tier heavy now. And because of that comment that JK6, John Kivlin, if you're watching this, you know. You commented, I'm done. Endgame is S tier. And you're right. Endgame is finally in S tier. It took me months of thinking and rewatching this movie to realize that it is a masterpiece. But it's not that great, actually. I think it's a lot worse than Infinity War. Because Infinity War is, I gotta put it up here, obviously, because it is my favorite MCU movie. And Ragnarok's my second, and Black Panther's my third. Or Civil War is my third, and Black Panther is my fourth. But the thing is, these movies are just all great. And Endgame is no different than that. And it's definitely, like, so good that, like, I personally love a lot of Endgame, especially the ending. And seeing that in the theater is a phenomenal theater experience. You don't get anything like it. But this one movie, I'm still not sure about, actually. I'm just kind of on the edge. It's a masterpiece, but at what? At being one of the greatest superhero movies of all time? Like, is it supposed to go like that? And that's where I'm going to end the video, because I'm just still torn about it, and I will make it. I promise you, if we can get this to just likes and all that and views, I will make an Endgame analysis video why I think it's such a 50-50 movie, but it's so good, but it's so weird, and there's so much about this that I want to love, and there's so much about it that I don't, and that's why Endgame goes up in S tier, and that will excite people, and that's why I don't have to make a fourth movie video now, or tier list, and that's gonna be the tier list, everyone. And Black Widow goes in C tier. It's not very good, or maybe B tier. Black Widow's gonna go for B for Black Widow tier. Yep. Alright, cool. Like and subscribe.